Harnessing the sun's energy. Solar power technologies, the harnessing of the renewable energy of the sun for our electrical power, include the use of either photovoltaics or implementation of passive solar heating. Let's take a look at each. Photovoltaics PV for solar power are solar cells whose purpose is to convert the light from the sun directly into electricity. These photovoltaic cells are made of materials that have semi-conductive properties. In their simplest forms, these solar power cells energize calculators and watches. The more complex photovoltaics can provide the lighting for entire homes and provide solar power to the local electric grid for a large portion of the local community. Photovoltaics works at any time that the sun shines, although you'll get more solar power when it is a bright sunny day, and when the rays of the sun are shining perpendicularly on the solar power panels. Unlike a solar power system that is used to heat water, the technology of photovoltaics doesn't use the rays of the sun to make the electricity. What it does instead is produce the electricity right from the electrons that are freed by the sunlight's interaction with the PV cell's semiconductive materials. It's not necessary for you to be a whiz at physics, however, for you to implement this solar power and take advantage of all its benefits. Investing in PV gives you the chance to produce your own power noiselessly, pollution-free, and without any moving parts to worry about. Solar power is a renewable energy resource that is entirely clean. Not only that, your solar power system won't run out of fuel unless we run out of sun, in which case you'd run out of life, as would everyone and everything else on the planet. Solar power will also help the United States, or whichever country you are in, reduce its dependence on foreign countries for its energy supplies. Many manufacturers of solar power panels and other products might be right in your hometown, or at least a nearby community. You can generally support local firms for the batteries, glass, and other parts that make up your photovoltaic solar power supply. The second source of solar power, passive solar power, can heat your home and light it as well. Residences and commercial buildings that have implemented this passive solar power use simple methods such as windows that face south and building materials that absorb the heat of the sun and then release it slowly. Passive solar power is not about mechanical implementations. With these simple passive processes and implementations, residences can realize a reduction of up to half of their home heating bill. Natural ventilation to cool that home is also part of passive solar power as well. The basic and most important premise of new home solar power implementation is that the longest wall of your newly constructed home should be built to face true south within 15 degrees. This will provide the most gain in winter solar heating power and the best advantage for summer solar power cooling.
For more content like this, please visit learnforfree.biz.
Content produced and distributed by AllSuperInfo. All rights reserved.
Discover the proven formula for automated sales and success that you can apply to your business in under 30 minutes.
Reserve your seat at allsuper.info/webinar.